I am so excited for this video. I'm going to be giving you some of my favorite practices that you can do that are easy, can be relatively quick, and you can action today to help the week ahead be stress-free and actually feel like you're in charge and the week doesn't rule you. Do you hear that? Like the week ruling you, you rule the week. I'm going to show you how you can do that spiritually and not feel like it's all about the masculine action, power, charge. Actually, I'm going to show you how you can do it, where you can tap into your inner world, your intuition, your inner being, and it feel really, really good for you. So let's dive into today's video. I'd like you to start your morning with a morning meditation. Now, this can be a guided meditation. It could be instruments. I love sound bowl meditation, whatever. Set your timer for 10 minutes and do it religiously every single morning. All you need to do is just sit there, take some deep breaths, settle into it, but allow yourself the time to meditate. Meditation is incredible. It is just a way of you quietening your mind, hearing what it is you want, and making sure you're setting your week based on you and what you want before all of those other people in your life start going, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me. Your work, your colleagues, your bosses, do this, do this, do this. And you end up becoming really reactive. Do you know what I mean? That reaction rather than being proactive. God, I love being proactive. That to me is like the better place to be for sure. So this is going to help you. And actually, even when things come into your path and come in your way that you weren't expecting, you'll find that you'll be able to handle them from a different point and feeling a bit less stress and more confident handling some things, rather than sending you off on like, oh my God, this is the most stressful thing ever. So start your day by doing some meditations, a morning meditation, again, guided or not, entirely up to you, however you do it, and just set a timer, 10 minutes if you can, 15, 20, whatever feels right for you, and allow yourself that time and that space to do it. The second thing is I'd like you to set your intentions every single day. So if you haven't seen so already, go and watch some of my previous videos where I talk about setting an intention in the morning. My favorite practice by far has to be making your morning tea, your morning coffee, where you will grab your drink as you're doing it, whether you buy it at Starbucks or whether you make it at home, or your first tea or coffee is at work, preferably not, but if it has to be, it has to be, right? But I want you to hold it, and I want you to think as you're making that tea, as you're making that coffee, what do you want for today? What is it you want for yourself? And set that intention. It could just be that you want the day to go really well. It could be that you get some message or some ideas that come to you that help you move towards your manifestations. It could be something so small or something so big. It is entirely up to you. It's your life, right? And your intentions and your manifestation. But just set an intention every single day. And it could be like, my intention for today is to feel more joy. Just feel more joy in my life today, to feel joy, to feel happy, and to have a bit of playtime, whatever that looks like for you. But have that. And I would like you to do that every single morning. Following on from your morning meditation, take that bit of time to set an intention as you're making your morning tea, your morning coffee, and take it with you for the day. Whilst you're drinking it, imagine yourself drinking that intention. What is it? And I'm filling my body up with that intention. And now I'm literally embodying it. It's amazing. This is one of my favorite practices by far. So give it a shot. That's your second tip and your second thing to be doing for a stress-free week. Number 3 is, before the week begins, I'd like you to clear up some of your energy. A really good option is cutting the cords. Oh my God, if you've watched any of my older videos, I love cutting the cords. For me, I do it daily if I need to, or weekly. Cut the freaking cords. I've got a free cutting the cords practice if you're interested. It's incredible. I think it's like 10 minutes long, if that, but it is amazing. I'll put it in the description box. Go and grab it. It's completely for free. But what cutting the cords does is release you from things that have happened and allow you to be you, to free your energy up, to recall your energy and have it within this like energy bubble, I call it, around you. It is amazing what it can do. So cut the cords, release some conversations, the stress, the people you've had to deal with last week, Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's friends, maybe it's your boss, maybe it's whatever it might be, but cut the frigging cords. That is going to set you off for a really powerful week when you can do that. So completely for free. It is in the description box. Go and grab that one now. The fourth thing I would like you to do is start a gratitude practice. I've talked about this before, again, in previous videos. So please, if you want to go and learn more, go and grab those videos, go and have a look. But start a gratitude practice. This could be out loud, it could be written down. Just start with 3 things you're grateful for if this is a bit overwhelming. If not, go for 5. If not, go for 10. It really doesn't matter how many things you can be grateful for, but it's more about the energy that is created when we are grateful and what we can get out of it, because that momentum starts to grow. Imagine it like you're at the top of the hill, you want to go down on the hill on your bicycle, your bicicletta, and you want to go down the hill. And you start, and that's your gratitude. Oh, I'm really starting to feel grateful. You take your fingers off the brake and off you go. And then if you stop and you go, I can't do this, you put your brakes right back on. Imagine that. But imagine if you didn't and you just kept building it up, and you would go down that hill and it would feel amazing. So start with, I'm so happy and grateful that I have this beautiful home to live in. I'm so happy and grateful that I've got a wonderful car that takes me anywhere I need to go. I'm so happy and grateful that I have a husband that I adore. I'm so happy and grateful that I've got cats that I just absolutely love, and I am so happy they chose to be in my life. And just build it up. Give it a shot. I'd love to know. And this honestly just will put a smile on your face. Just allow it to flow one into the next, If you're struggling with this, pick a body part. I always say pick a body part that you can be really grateful for. Anything from your feet to the top of your head, your eyes, your skin, anything. And just really think about what it's done for you and how amazing it is. And that will start to build this momentum. And imagine yourself on that bicycle going down a hill and you've taken off the brakes. And honestly, it will feel incredible. The next thing I want you to do is to relax. And I'm going to suggest taking a bath with Epsom salts. And the Epsom salts have been infused with intention setting. If you haven't watched this video already, if you scroll back some, it is definitely in there. What I'd like you to do, if you haven't heard me say this, is get some Epsom salts, some bath salts, and put them in a jar. And I want you to imagine you're filling it with intentions, set intentions for it. I want a beautiful week. I want a peaceful week. I want a week full of joy and love. And I want a week where I just feel so confident with myself. And as you're literally putting your hands around the jar of Epsom salts, imagine yourself pouring these intentions into it. And then I want you to pour it into the bath. Pour into a bath, so that when you're in the bath and all that Epsom salts have dissolved into that water, you then go in and your body will absorb all of that into your entire being. It is transformative. I promise you. It feels amazing. The Epsom salts are in your muscles and that feels good anyway. And the hot bath will make you feel more relaxed. If you haven't got this, try a shower. Try a body scrub. That works really well. And imagine that all over your body. It's scrubbing away and it's releasing, and it's then putting in intentions into your body. It is amazing. Even if you can only do like a foot spa for yourself or something in a bucket, literally grab a bucket, put some Epsom salts in it, and imagine it's been soaked into your feet and it's going all up through your body. Man, that is pretty amazing. I might try that. I never thought about that before. So yeah, if you don't have a bath, grab that. That would feel incredible. And even with your hands, putting your hands in it and imagine the salt is going all through your hands and all through your body. And it's bringing that intention all around you, and just allow it to wash over you. Amazing. I'm really going to try that. I've never thought about that before. Yeah, give that a go. Let me know if you try that, because wow, that's a real powerful spiritual practice right there. That's just going to work wonders with you. So yeah, give them a shot. That is my top tips for how you can really have a stress-less week, and really feel more in control, empowered in your own self, and kind of take the week on in a more spiritual stance, a more feminine energy, rather than be masculine action, got to do, got to be in charge of it, got to move, got to react. Actually, I don't, right? I've done all this practice and now I'm moving into my week feeling amazing. Every Sunday on Instagram, if you haven't seen already, I do have some self-reflection questions and things you can do. So go and have a look at that. I'm at Joanne K. Moore, I believe, at Joanne K. Moore on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box if you want to go and have a look and practice that every Sunday. I put something up about self-reflection and really preparing yourself for the week ahead once you have reflected on the week that has been. Do you find yourself going along with others just to avoid conflict, or even being told to be kept quiet by yourself or by others, and you find yourself suppressing your truth and your inner voice and what you really want to say? When we do this, we're just telling ourselves that we do not trust the messages, the feelings, the thoughts that are in us, that we're allowing everyone else outside of us to make decisions on our life and what we do. This is the nice girl syndrome. This is where we just do everything to please everybody else and we remain quiet so we don't cause eruptions everywhere, right? Now is the time to change that. In this transformative course, I'm taking you on a journey of deep discovery. We're going to dive super, super deep. We're going to get in and find out what it is that you really want in your life, your true desires, where you're going, what it is you want to have in your future, your dreams. We're going to do some inner child healing. We're going to do some protective light meditation work as well, which is one of my favorite things to do. And we're going to take you on a massive journey of self-discovery. If this sounds like something you really want to do, go ahead now, make a choice, make a decision. You are going to stop being this nice girl and you're going to start living boldly today. Go ahead, click the button down below and get started.